Assalamu alaikum. This is a show that's been in the making. It's why we should not use the ABCs. And I'm going to start out with reading the definition of the letter G. It says around. Oh, this is it too. It's still the same book. Around 1000 BC, the Phoenicians and other Semites of Samaria and Palestine began to use the graphic sign for the forms 1 and 2. They gave it the name Gimel, meaning camel, and used it for the consonant G. After 900 BC, the Greeks borrowed the signs from the Phoenicians and later developed other forms, reversing the orientation, 5, 6, and 7. So they turned it from one way to another. Now right here, we're finna go see what orientation means. And as you can see it up on the screen, it goes to Orient. Orient means the East, Eastern regions, capital O. The countries of Asia, especially of eastern regions east of the Mediterranean in ancient times. The luster characteristics of a good high quality pearl. You come down and say a pearl having Eastern Oriental having exceptional quality and luster. It goes down to say, you see it on the screen, to cause to face the east. Oh, the Orient moon of Islam. So the east is Islamic. We come down some more. It says to turn, it says to cause to become familiar with or adjusted to facts, principles, or a situation. To turn towards the east. To become adjusted or aligned. To align something is to keep it on track. That's the way you're going. So this is the east. So when they got this language from the Phoenicians, and you know it was older than 1,000 years old because the pyramids are 20,000 years old. So this language was older than that. But they made this language up 900 BC. So when they switched it, they took it from Islam to what? But we're going to see what does Orient really mean in the root word. And it's up on the screen right now. ERE1, to set in motion. Probably dramatic, art or art, to be exist. So instead of being Islamic, they went to art. But it says you come down to be whole, moving fast, powerful, universal, serious. That's one thing that people always say about Muslims, that they're serious. Earnest in battle. Born. Origin. It comes down to run. To flow. Read. To run. Rainu. A running. So, to be in Islam is to be Muslim. Is to follow the original language sent to us. And when you follow it, you move as fast and powerful like you're running a race. But for all of those who took our language and switched it over to an alphabet, they're not in that race no more. So that makes them racist. And they say, black man can't be racist. Yes, a black man can be racist. If a black man is Christian, that means he is out of the race. He is following the alphabet instead of what was sent to us. But since we know now what they did, it comes down to say it even compared to a dance or an orchestra, where everything just flows. You can't stop it because it's just natural, it's just gonna come out like that. But when they did that, here we go right here, we got the G back up there with another word. But we're gonna go finish where we left off at after they switched the orientation. They said they also changed its name to Gamma, like the fraternity. So the fraternity represented G. But used it with the same consonant value. The Greek form 5 passed the Etruscan to the Roman alphabet. The Romans used the sound originally for both the sound G, writing Caius for Gaius, and for the sound K. So they went from Islam to gay. Gaius, we know what that means in Caius. You see the G up there right now, the G-A-Y. And if you read down some, you see right where that G-A-I is singular. G-A-I-U-S is plural. The G-A-Y. Showing or characterized by exuberance, a mirthful excitement. Merry. Merry Christmas. Gay Christmas. Bright or lively, especially in color. Full of or given to social or other pleasure. Dissolute. Lascivious. Slang, homosexual. Go down some to Middle English, gay, G-A-I. Singular. G-A-I-U-S, plural. So, and we're going to look at one more alphabet. The most popular alphabet in the English language, the J. We're not going to read about when it came about. We're going to read what the word means. There it goes right there. J-A-Y. The letter. But then it has the definition up under it. A J is any of the various often crested birds of the genera Garrulus, sunmale, and related genera within the family Corvida, often having a loud, harsh call. A noisy or talkative person, chatterbox, slang. A newcomer or inexperienced person. Middle English, from Old English, from Late Latin, Gaius. There that word go again, Gaius. But now, we're going to go from there to the alphabet. Right now. You see them on the screen. The Greek alphabet. And you see what they're missing. So, the Greek alphabets are missing the C, the F, the H, the J, the Q, the W, the Y, and the V. And with all of those missing alphabets, here are a couple of words, just a couple, that they made up coming from these gay words. That's the one we're going to start with first. Church, because it's the C. Kabbalah, Catholic, cross, Christmas, children, comfort. Then we're going to go to the J. Jesus, Jehovah, Jew, jail. Man, what else? Let me see. The G. Wait. Then faith, freedom, work, white, witch, woman, queer, Quaker, Yahweh, Yom Kippur, vocabulary, Vatican, virgin, Hanukkah, which is a Jewish holiday, and hero, and the word Hebrew, because it didn't have no H. So all of these words that they made up was made up for one specific purpose, religion. And after they made up their alphabet, now remember, each alphabet has its own distinct meaning. Say A, B, C, so you're not supposed to say that. I'm going to show you right now. This will start with the A. And like you know the word atheist. Atheist means without theism. So A means without. You know that. You know G means Gaius, J means Gaius, C means Caius. So all that right there, and what else? That's it. But all of them. But now check this out. This is the alphabet on screen now. Denied existence. Vision deteriorating. Without put together earth. Guilty. Men together. Gaze desire ass. Them enter OPP tail region. Yes, topsoil upper class. Desiring to poke the ass of the upper class. Christ. Pornographic. Men together sleeping. Now, this is the ABC. This is the song that they want you to sing with your children. And you know if you sing something long enough, you say something that's going to take hold to you. It got to, because you keep saying it. But after they made their alphabet, that's when they made their religion. And I remember some of these letters, like the J, all these new ones, they didn't come into play until the 17th century. That's right. So now, when they celebrated, they wrote, start singing songs. And one of their most popular ones, for their most popular holiday for Christmas, is Deck the Halls. But see, you saying it wrong. This is how you're supposed to say it. Cover hill with branches of holly. Fa la 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 la. Now you see, you move that F. What that say? See, they chopped Allah's name in half. Cut time, Allah break. So it says, it's the time to be gay heathens, men of the house on homosexual parade, singing monsters, wild looking heathens, democratic song. See the shadow till heathen before us. Christ dwelt upon it, then joined the homosexuals. Follow me in the new religion of the cross, while I tell of a 12-day heathen festival of democratic rule. Fast away the old year passes. Catholics, Lord extremity licking the new pleasing young boys and pleasing young girls. Sing we Gauls, naked French and Belgian men all together, not paying attention to the heathen or the Gentiles. Merry Christmas. So, like I say, y'all need to get one of these dictionaries. But my cousin been telling me about up in Michigan, the people waking up and stopping their kids from saying ABCs. I ain't in Michigan. I'm from Michigan. I'm in the South now. I'm fighting trying to get them to get it. But if you like it, share it, and study it. If you don't like it, hey, keep speaking English. And you're going to see in the end what's going to happen. Assalamu alaikum. When I was a boy, I played Atari. Now I'm a Muslim, I read Sahih Bukhari. Iqra, read. Go sow a seed. Feed the poor, that's the best deed. Sooner or later, tuna or gator, pen lifted, inks dry, hot this on the paper. Iqra, read. Go sow a seed. Feed the poor, that's the best deed. Sooner or later, tuna or gator, pen lifted, inks dry, hot this on the paper. Assalamu alaikum, Islamic hop, baby.